Everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of MSFS VATSIM 2024. So today we are here at London Gatwick and we're doing a flight over to Innsbruck LOWI airport in Austria. So let's see which got passengers boarding. We are a little bit earlier in the day than the real life time. And we are on VATSIM, as you can hear in the background. So I'll quickly take you through the brief for today's flight and then we'll go from there. So then, over to the pilot brief. Cruising at flight 1350 today. 56.2 is our zero fuel weight. Got 150 passengers on board, so expecting runway 08 right for departure of a 2 Zulu Sid. Expecting runway 08 at Innsbruck and the Talisa 3 Alpha arrival. RMP approach. It's a little bit of an interesting approach. We'll show you the charts as we proceed a little bit further down the line. So in the British Airways A319, Speedbird 9S7 is our call sign. And our flight time today, I believe, let's just have a quick look, it's 646 miles and 1 hour 33 minutes, so not bad at all really. So we'll just move back and we'll have a quick look. And we'll just quickly get everything up and running. So what we're going to do here, today we're going to do a PDC departure, just because it's quite busy here at Gatwick, just to help around. So initial climb is 6,000 for Udvik. And what we'll do is we'll jump down to the MCDU and we're going to request our clearance. So we're already connected to the Gatwick frequency, which you do by going onto the connection screen. Head up to the VATSIM menu and AOC and ATC request. Pre-departure clearance, and we fill out all this. So we're going to Echo Kilo Kilo to LOWI. Speedbird 97 is a call sign, gate 569. ATC is currently. ATC is currently Juliet 5A319, and the station code is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Give a quick send on that, and then we'll just wait for the message to come back on the screen.
Yeah, break. Emirates 5.
So give them a few minutes and then we'll be go from there. Hope everyone's well this evening.
Alpha Uniform request coding 4 and runway 1 correction 08 right. EGKK Alpha Uniform straight ahead hold short tango. That's coding 4 and runway 08 right wide.
The Canadian 1025 today. Like I say, passengers are all on, we're pretty much all set up, ready to go from that respect.
Next calling point, runway 08 right, hold short tango, via Juliet, thank you, correction, EasyJet 87 Alpha Uniform.
Speedbird 257, stand 19, requesting pushback.
Standby.
So we'll just be waiting for our clearance, hopefully it shouldn't be too long.
Juliet, hold Juliet 4. Taxi via Juliet, hold Juliet 4, Emirates 576. Was that 227? Taxi via Juliet, hold short of.
Oh, so it's enable PDC, revert to voice.
Taxi via Juliet, hold short of was that 227?
Taxi via 90173, left on to Quebec, hold short of Juliet.
So I've just sent the controller message to see if PDC is available.
And the other station that's calling, say again?
Speedbird 257?
Speedbird 257, say again?
Get ourselves back from stand shortly.
Speedbird 257, stand 19, requesting pushback.
So we can get the fuel signs on.
Speedbird 257, thank you, 19 over pushback approved, face left.
Pushback approved, face left, Speedbird 257.
So you're saying I've got no flight plan, which is the reason why it's been rejected. So just bear with me 2 seconds, we'll just resubmit the flight plan.
Thank you, station no calling, no flight plan break. Speedbird 90173, right on Juliet, hold Juliet 4. Right on Juliet, Juliet. Easy 28 X-ray Hotel, Gatwick, ground, you with me?
Ground, easy 28 Hotel, you 5. EGKK X-ray Hotel Gatwick ground, hello, left on to Juliet, hold at Juliet 4.
Left to Juliet and hold Juliet 4, easy to right Juliet.
So
EasyJet
just
87
briefly.
hold, Alpha Uniform, hold short Tango.
Thank you, I was just about to call you. Give way to a company 320, left right in front. Once they've passed, continue taxi via Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
Hello, a very good afternoon to you all. My name's Cameron. On behalf of the entire
Easy
crew, very
87
well.
Alpha Uniform. Give way to a company 320, which has passed now. Continue taxi via Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
Securely into the overhead
Give way for A320 Easy Airlines, correction,
So it says
EasyJet,
it's
and
like having a
continue
lot
taxi
like
to hold
APC.
Juliet.
You're sitting in a front
Second,
row
please
seat
hold.
for emergency exit row.
But
The floor area around your
just
seat
hold
is
it
completely
Juliet
clear.
4.
Thank you, Juliet for EasyJet 87, Alpha Uniform.
Keep the aisle
Easy
clear.
28 X-ray Hotel Tower 124.230. Goodbye.
As a reminder, smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, vaping, and other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets.
Easy
which are
28
fitted
X-ray
with
Hotel,
smoke
contact
detectors.
Tower
Thank you, and a very warm
124.230.
welcome
Goodbye.
to British Airways flight.
Was that 27?
The Boeing 26 was just having a little bit of issue with the
Was
flight
that
now.
227? The instruction was to hold short of Quebec. You've gone on to Quebec now. Make the 180 onto Romeo, left on Juliet, hold short of Tango.
190 onto Romeo and Juliet was a 7 on policy.
Easy 18 Mike Alpha. Give way to Wizz Air A320 in
So
front
those
of
guys
you.
we're
Once
just
they're
seeing
clear,
what the
taxi
issue is
right
with the flight
on
plan,
Juliet,
why we
hold Juliet 4.
can't depart.
Give
Not
way to
quite
the
sure what's going on
320,
there, but
making a 180 onto Romeo, then taxi to Juliet 4, easy 1 in my cover.
Easy 28 X-ray Hotel. Contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
just see
Oh,
what they say with regards to that.
Easy 28 X-ray Hotel.
Easy 87 Alpha Uniform Tower 124.230. Bye. Unreadable. Break speed at 90173. Tower 124.230. Goodbye.
Cabin crew boarding complete.
Gatwick ground, easy 256.
Straight right, I'll do two
Easy
zero.
256, thanks. Taxi via uniform, hold short of Juliet.
Via uniform, hold short of Juliet. Gatwick ground, easy 8634, right Alpha November, the whole short of Papa.
Two stations, Easy 8634 Gatwick, hello. Taxi left onto Papa, hold short.
So he's given me the clearance over text, which is a little bit unusual, but so Squawk is 0476 of Victor Zulu.
Papa, hold short Lima, stand will be 560, easy 8634.
And Lima Hotel Golf 764 Sierra Gatwick, hello. I'll send you a PDC in just a few moments.
Go ground with, sorry, easy 18 Mike Alpha, Indy with Mr. Tan.
Easy 18 Mike Alpha, sorry, second.
I think the weather's Mr. Tan, if I'm not mistaken.
Nope, they're going the right way.
Sorry, I was a bit confused. He stopped me, so I was wondering.
Interesting.
So then, everything is all ready for the site. Get the APU on and started, and have a bit of pushback from stop. So, copy prep, gear pentacles, remove fuel quantity is 6.9 tons.
What was 227?
Seatbelt on, it is our nav Barrett 1025.
To a company A320.
Full start, spark brake set, taking speed and thrust.
Once they pass, right
146, 146, 150. Laps 1, departure 77. Windows and doors are probably open at the minute until. No, windows doors closed and beacon can come on.
Goodbye.
Tower 1, 2.
Station calling on radio.
Gatwick ground, Emirates 7, take holding short Juliet 4.
230, goodbye. Was that 227, Tower 124.230, goodbye.
124.230 was it 7?
Emirates 576, contact the Tower 124.230, this is the 7th time I told you.
Sorry, Tower 124.230, Emirates 76.
Gatwick ground,
I fly 1845 waiting for push.
So expect the APU to depart.
256,
There we go.
instructions to give way to a company, which you haven't. Continue taxi via Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
So we can expect our taxi
My
instructions.
apologies, I thought that was, sorry, continue taxi on Juliet to Juliet, my apologies again.
No problem.
Gatwick ground, good evening, EC8748 at holding short Juliet.
Easy 8748 Gatwick, hello.
So then we'll just request our push and we'll get ourselves pushed back and stand and off we go.
Taxi,
Hope everyone is well.
correction, taxi
Apologies,
Romeo,
I've
hold short
lost my
Lima.
TikTok comments on here for some reason.
Stand 49 left, taxi via Romeo, hold short Lima, EC8748.
Obviously, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask and I'll try and answer them when I can.
Tower on 124.230, thank you for the control by.
Oh, it's very noisy on here. So then let's request our pushback
Stand
and start
22, the
cruise.
pushback is approved, facing west.
Push and start approved, face west, I fly 1845.
Easy 8634,
Air not 113, type 83.1, information kilo, requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Both you block there is the 8634.
Easy 8634, left turn on Lima, Quebec Alpha, to stand 560, good day.
Left on Lima, left on Quebec Alpha for stand 560.
Yeah, it looks like we have actually
left on Lima, Quebec Alpha.
got a few ATC zones that are online on our route in today as well.
Tower 124, decimal 230, goodbye.
24220.
Easy 18 Flank Alpha Tower 124, decimal 230, goodbye.
14220, you want it, Mike Alpha, thank you.
Gatwick speedbird 97, stand 569 ready for push and start.
River 97 Gatwick, thanks. Confirm the stand number again.
569.
River 97, thank you. 5 to the pushback through face down.
Pushback route facing south. Speedbird 97. So then, beacon can come on now.
Contact Easy 601 Yankee.
Now we're just waiting for push.
Easy 601 Yankee Gatwick, hello, report to stand number.
Stand 556.
They're just waiting for everything
And
to.
Easy 601 Yankee, thank you. You are cleared to your destination of Aldergrove via the Novna 1X.
Continue push.
Routing
And we want to facing south on to Quebec
Lima
Alpha.
620 to Nibda.
Thanks, release clear to push.
Commencing push, all engines clear, start at will.
Start seekers 1 then 2 starting number 1.
QNH 1025.
Cabin crew doors to automatic and cross-check.
Oh, can you put me in text because I didn't get any of that, and I don't know why we're getting rerouting anyway.
Because you can't take the Kennett 3 Papa because it's an it's a conventional departure. You are an RNAV aircraft.
Okay, can you put me in text, please?
No problem. And it's my mistake. It's the Inver 10 departure. I'll be in text in a few minutes.
And we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus 319.
Gatwick ground, you want it. Tango Kilo, stand 104, information Kilo on board. A320. Request IFR clearance to Venetian flight.
A little bit noisy this evening.
Thank you. You're current via PDC.
Perfect, thank you. Easy 189.
Gatwick ground, Seabird, stand ready for taxi.
Seabird 257, thank you. Straight ahead, hold short of November.
Say again?
Seabird 257, taxi straight ahead,
Starting
hold
soon.
short of November.
Taxi straight ahead, hold short November. Seabird 257.
Easy 8748, right turn on Lima, stand 49 left, good day.
Standing on Lima, to stand 49 left, 8748, right.
Right.
Flaps 1.
In the event of an emergency, low-level light.
Lima Hotel Golf 6740, thank you. 13, the push is approved, facing west.
Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be
Double check the other engine, that's all running firm.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake set clear to disconnect.
Easy 902 Papa Bravo, any update on my push request?
Easy 192 Papa Bravo, thanks. It has been quite busy. 112, give way to the company at 320 Neo, right to left behind. And then 112, the pushback will be through to west.
giving way to the company from right to left and then pushing to west. Easy 90 Papa Bravo, thanks.
Stevens 4 Tango Bravo, where are you going?
I'm just gonna turn left, right here for the stand, here,
After
right here on that
start.
arm of the stand. I got told to taxi, I think.
The instruction was to hold short of Papa, so, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you make left on Juliet, I guess, and, Juliet holds short of November.
Juliet.
After start, answers not required, income status, check pitch trim, 0.6 up, weather trim is neutral.
You can log off if you want to.
No, because I just landed here. I don't know if you should go told you. I don't know. I'm just kind of confused right now.
No problem. If you want to disconnect, you can disconnect. If not, you can make the left.
That's the pin, and he's off.
Sorry, hold short in November.
Black Joes.
But what stand am I going to right
Hold
now?
up.
I'm just, yeah.
All down.
That'll be stand 17.
Neutral. All left.
Okay, stand 17.
All right.
4 Tango
Neutral.
Bravo.
Rudder. All left.
First round, a very good evening.
All right. Neutral.
Alpha November, request parking instructions, please. 2 stations Nordic, 4 Yankee Kilo Gatwick. Hello, hold short of Papa for now. You
So just waiting for our clearance for taxi. And
Hold
then
short
we'll
of
get
Papa,
going.
stand be 11 Nordic, 4 Yankee Kilo.
Gatwick ground, I fly 1845, request taxi.
I fly 1845, thank you. Taxi via Juliet, hold at Juliet 4.
Taxi via Juliet, hold Juliet 4, I fly 1845.
So we'll have a good look to see where we're gonna. Chance it's probably gonna be Lima, hold short Juliet for the time being.
601 Yankee, thank you. 552, hold position, 2 traffic behind, I'll call you back.
Gatwick Speedbird 97's ready for taxi. Where's he gone? Keep controlling him. Cheers for the follow, mate.
And all stations on this frequency, Gatwick ground is now closing. Further contact tower 124.23.
Tower Speedbird 97 ready for taxi.
Very good evening again, Nordic 4 Yankee Kilos, holding short of Papa. The ground's just closed, but can I have taxi instructions to stand 11, please?
Nordic 4 Yankee Kilo, you certainly can. Taxi stand 11 via Alpha November, Mike and Juliet.
Stand 11 by Alpha November, Mike, Juliet, and Nordic 4 Yankee Kilo, thank you very much.
Garrick Tower, good evening, Seabird 257, holding short of November, same thing, Gatwick ground just closed.
Requesting IFR to Frankfurt.
Any taxi instructions if available, thank you.
2 stations at once. First, easy 28 Extra Hotel, runway 08 right, surface 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Runway 08 right, clear for takeoff, easy 28 Hotel.
Speedbird.
Runway 154, establish runway 08 right.
Romeo, hold short of Juliet.
Begin please, police Jet 87 Alpha uniform.
Speedbird 257 taxi via Kilo in Romeo, hold short of Juliet.
Taxi by Kilo Romeo, hold short Juliet.
Easy 87 Alpha uniform behind for landing Ryanair 737 at 5 miles via Juliet 1 line up runway 08 right behind.
That's going to be a little bit of an issue trying to get out this evening by the sound of things.
Line up and wait on runway 08 right behind.
Problem now, everything's on one frequency, it'll be chaos for a little bit.
Last station call and stay again, call sign only.
Motel Golf 674.
Motel Golf 674, Sierra Garage Tower, good evening, Squawk 0262.
352 Whiskey, information Kilo on board, requesting IFR clearance to Amsterdam.
Jet 52 Whiskey, standby, Great Brick Tom Jet 9 X-Ray Lima, taxi via Papa hold short of Lima.
Papa hold short Lima, Tom Jet 9 X-ray Lima.
Tom Jet 9 X-Ray Lima, expect stand 564.
564, Jet 9 X-ray Lima.
Lima Hotel Golf 674, Sierra taxi via Kilo hold short from November.
Ooh, you're going to struggle to get some words in.
Ryanair 134, surface wind 070 degrees, 4 knots, from 08 right, clear to land.
Clearance, runway 08 right, 134.
Spirit 97 ready for taxi.
Hold Juliet 1. With Air 227, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1 with a 227.
ED28 X-ray Hotel, Martin Unicorn 122.8, goodbye.
This is Decimal 8 for ED28X, have a nice evening.
You too.
ED902 Papa Bravo, requesting taxi.
ED92 Papa Bravo, taxi via Lima and Sierra, hold shot of Juliet.
Hey, we get ourselves moving, isn't it?
Sierra, hold to Juliet, ED92 Papa Bravo.
Tower, good day. Lufthansa 22 Whiskey on standby.
Just when I get a word in, that's the issue.
Type 8350, requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Now 113, send your PDC and the other station call them. Unfortunately, don't have a flight plan from you. Check your file bump, please.
Speedbird 97 is ready for taxi.
Speedbird 97, thank you. Taxi via Quebec Alpha, Lima and Sierra, hold short of Juliet.
Taxi via Quebec Alpha, Lima, Sierra, hold short Juliet. Speedbird 97. Brakes release, taxi lights on.
Gatwick Tower, hello, I fly 1845 on Juliet 4, Juliet 4.
Let's get this going.
That
tends to be a typical instruction from this end of the airport, to be fair. You tend to get a shorter taxi instruction.
87 Alpha uniform, runway 08 right, surface wind 0.
Taxi, check close, flight control check, flap setting, config 1 plus F radio, predicted wind shear system on and auto, elevator to norm, ECA memo, take off, no blue.
With Air 227 behind the departing EasyJet A320, via Juliet 1 line up runway 08 right behind.
Ground traffic, line up runway 08 right with a 27.
So this is the inner build scenery for those of you that are wondering.
Via Alpha November and Whiskey.
Taxi to stand 25 via Alpha and Whiskey, Ryan 134.
134 negative, stand 2 via Alpha November and Whiskey.
Sorry, taxi to stand 2 via Alpha and Whiskey, Ryan 134.
9 X-ray Lima, taxi via Lima, hold short Quebec Alpha.
So just slow as us down.
Lima, hold short Quebec Alpha, 9 X-ray Lima.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey on standby 4, requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
So continue now.
Easy 92 Papa Bravo, taxi on the point Golf 1, runway 08 right, via Juliet and Golf.
Taxi Juliet, Golf 1 via Juliet and Golf.
Lima 257, taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet, Seabird 257.
A318 in front of us, sir.
9 X Lima, taxi via Quebec Alpha, stand 564.
Quebec Alpha, stand 564.
A little bit more thrust again.
Easy 87 Alpha Uniform, Monitor Unicorn 122.8, goodbye.
Monitor Unicorn 1 is Decimal 8, thank you for race control, bye bye. Is just 87 Alpha Uniform.
Lima Hotel Golf 674 Sierra, taxi on a point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet. Lima Hotel Golf 674 Sierra, taxi on a point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Feel free to ask anything if anyone's got any questions or anything. Feel free to say hello. Teachers for the following again. So we've got a few aircraft to the left. I'd say it's quite busy. Usually Friday night is quite busy, to be fair. There's usually the Frankfurt ATC that's online.
227 runway 08 right, step 070 degrees 4 knots. Clear for takeoff.
So next left here.
08 right with a 227.
Easy 2565 Juliet 1 line up runway 08 right.
Good Juliet 1 line up 08 right.
So only cleared to this point at the minute.
674 chair, we were supposed to hold on at November, but we didn't.
Lima Hotel Golf 674 Sierra, taxi via Romeo and Juliet, hold short of Sierra.
So chances are we'll probably just continue on Juliet to Juliet 4. So need to just hold position here for the minute.
Gatwick ground EZ875, type A320, stand number 14. Information Juliet, QNH 1025, requesting clearance to Jersey as filed.
EJ75, sent your PDC support and registration starts.
Lufthansa to the whiskey, stand 5-4, any updates on my RFR clearance?
Lufthansa 2 to whiskey, unfortunately still empty a flight. Please check your file one, please. And we're trying to just send your PDC break with their 227 Marta Unicom 122 decimal 8 flight.
A few aircraft on there anyway.
Gatwick Tower, Nordic 19 Sierra, stand 11. Request IFR clearance to Bergen, please.
So we get ourselves going in a second. So we're just waiting, we'll probably wait for this Spirit actually. Once he's out our way, and we can proceed further. Like I said, this flight time's fairly short, 1 hour 30. So,
ED256, runway 08 right, Stefan, 070 degrees, 4 knots.
what on his job though? Sounds really busy. It's quite a common route as well from Gatwick to Frankfurt as well.
ED90 Papa Bravo, behind the departing company, A320 Neo from full length, via Golf 1 line up runway 08 right behind.
Was that for Easy 90 Papa Bravo?
If I'm behind the departing company A320 Neo from full length, via Golf 1 line up runway 08 right behind.
Line up and wait, runway 08 right behind departing company, Easy 90 Papa Bravo.
Easy 18 Mike Alpha, hold Juliet 1.
Juliet 1 Mike Alpha.
Gatwick Tower, Nordic 19 Sierra, stand 11. Request IFR clearance back to Bergen, please.
Nordic 19 Sierra, PDC sent.
AFMR ready to PDC, thank you very much.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 18 Tango Kilo, stand 104, ready for push and start.
Easy 18 Tango Kilo, stand 104, push and start approved, facing west.
Push approved, face west, Easy 18 Tango Kilo, cheers.
Easy 532, stand 31, A320 Neo, information Kilo, request an IFR clearance to Manchester.
ED 522, PDC sent, break, be about 97, taxi on the blink, Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Juliet 4 by Juliet, speak very nice.
ED 90 Papa Bravo, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees.
So, next right, and then we're clear to Juliet 4, so we just need to look at see where Juliet 4 is. I'm pretty sure it's right down the bottom there though.
Lufthansa to the whiskey, filed a flight plan again several times, requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Altitude to Whiskey, unfortunately still don't see it. ED 256 Marta Unicom 122 decimal 8, goodbye.
A little bit off the mark there.
ED 18 Mike Alpha 5, Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right.
Right, Juliet 1, line up 08 right, ED 18 Mike Alpha.
When will the IFR clearance be handled?
Last as you can say again, the call sign aircraft flight stand number, please.
352 Whiskey, when will the call signs be, correction, IFR clearances be handled?
That'll be with me, report your aircraft type and stand number, please.
Roger.
Thank you for control, Ryan 154, and have a nice night. Goodbye.
You too. Altitude to Whiskey, thank you, have your flight plan now, just send your PDC.
IFR clearance to extend.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 875, type A320, stand 14, requesting start and push.
Easy 875, stand 14, push and start approved, facing west.
Say again.
Easy 875, stand 14, push and start approved, facing west, QNH 1025.
Push and start approved, facing west.
Easy 18 Mike Alpha, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 08 right, Easy 18 Mike Alpha.
I fly 1845 via Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right.
Evening everyone, how
Hello,
do
581, line up runway 08 right, I fly 1845.
Easy 90, Papa Bravo, Mark Unicorn 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
That's Unicorn Easy 92, Papa Bravo, cheers, bye bye.
Gatwick ground, air not 113. Requesting push and start.
Air not 113, stand 49 right, push and start approved, facing west.
Well, this is Juliet.
Push and start approved, facing west, air not 113.
352 Whiskey, stand 107, information kilo on board, requesting push and start.
Juliet 6 and clear to Juliet 4. So
Jet 5 to Whiskey, sent to you your clearance QNH1025. Once you step you the score, I'll give you your push.
Roger that.
Gatwick Tower, Easy 18 Tango Kilo, ready for taxi.
Easy 18 Tango
busy,
Kilo,
busy here this evening.
Holding point Juliet 4, Romeo 08 right, via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Perfect, taxi to Juliet 408 right, via Kilo, Romeo and Juliet, Easy 18 Tango Kilo, cheers.
Juliet 4 then. Well, it's Juliet 5 actually, let's see what is it. Juliet 5. Juliet 4 is all the way down the bottom.
Good evening, it's Ryanair 348 requesting IFR clearance to Charles de Gaulle Airport. Information Juliet on board stand 32 aircraft type, Boeing 737-800.
Runway 348, PDC 10, break, I fly 1845, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right, I fly 1845.
Seabird 2575, Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right.
Via Juliet 1, line up.
So we'll hold just here for the minute.
Right. Seabird 257.
So we'll be off to just continue a little bit, pretty much where he was sat, and then we'll have to just hold position.
5 to Whiskey 1 V, Easy A320 is passed from right to left behind, stand 107, push and start approved, pitching west.
Easy 875 requesting taxi.
Easy 875, taxi via Juliet, hold short of
Okay guys, we're pretty much ready to go. We'll run the launch checklist. So launch checklist, runway 08 right confirmed.
Easy 875.
Config 1 plus F, radar prediction, wind system, sorry, TCAS T8RA packs 1 and 2, I believe we're both on.
352 Whiskey,
Yeah, both on. Launch checklist complete. So
Do we jet 5 to Whiskey, stand 107, push and start approved, facing west.
Facing west.
So it's just a case now of waiting for, I don't know if there's many inbound aircraft to be fair. So there's not much inbound, so we should be out fairly quickly. Cheers for the follow first. And welcome everyone on YouTube as well. Better live this evening on TikTok and YouTube.
Sierra behind the departing British Airways A320 Neo, 5 Juliet 1, flight up runway 08 right behind.
And the departing, the line.
Tower outside 1845, passing 2800.
1256, QH1025.
So we can continue forward a little bit.
Seabird 257, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 08 right, Seabird 257.
Passing 3,700 feet, I fly 1845.
As I wait for 5, my apologies, Mark Unicorn 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
I want to do the compound to address mode, got everything by. Ryanair 348, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 348, stand 3 to right, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face, push and start approved, face west, Ryanair 348, sorry.
Accept.
Skyways 21 Mike Romeo, stand 101, push and start approved, facing west.
Easy 532, ready for push and start.
Easy 532.
Hey Anthony, how are you doing?
Report your stand number.
Stand 31, easy 532.
So what we've got to do now is put the landing lights on.
Just 532, stand 172 left, push and start approved, face south.
Stand 172, push and start approved, face south, easy 532.
Lever 257, Monty Unicom 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
Monty Unicom 122, decimal 8, 257.
Do 97, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, let's be with 97. So continue ahead and hold Juliet 1.
November to the whiskey, stand 5-4, requesting push back and start.
So Juliet 2.
That's a 2 whiskey, hold position, I'll call you back to an aircraft behind you.
Holding position, you will call me aircraft behind me, Lufthansa to the whiskey.
Easy 875, taxi on a point, Golf 1, runway 08 right, via Juliet and Golf.
That's the last line that we can take.
Lima Hotel Golf 674 Sierra, runway 08 right, surface wind 070 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Just in a bit of an awkward place, I see it.
Do a 97 behind for departing A320 via Juliet 1 line from 08 right behind.
The passing A320 line at Pines, speed with us.
Gatwick Ground, Air Not 113, request taxi.
Air Not 113, taxi holding point, Juliet 1, runway 08 right via Papa and Juliet.
If what path
Taxi
is
holding
clear.
point, Juliet 1 via Papa, Juliet, Air Not 113.
Easy 18 Tango Kilo, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, easy 18 Tango Kilo.
Give it a minute or two and then we should be good to go.
So
hopefully it'll be a nice approach into Innsbruck. Parking brake set. I'm just waiting for our takeoff clearance and then we'll get going. So we've already done the lineup checklist, that's all done and completed.
Now with 2-1 Mike Romeo, taxi via Lima and Romeo, hold shot at Juliet.
Everyone, how we doing, mate?
Sounds a 2 whiskey. Once the A320 is clear to your left, stand 5-4, push start approved, facing west.
After the A320 is taxiing, push and start approved, facing west, Lufthansa to the whiskey.
Easy 875, holding Quebec.
Easy 875, apologies, taxi on plate Golf 1 via Juliet and Golf.
Say again, Easy 875.
Easy 875, taxi holding point Golf 1, runway 08 right via Juliet and Golf.
Golf 1 Juliet Golf, EGKK.
Super 97, runway 08 right, surface wind 080 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 08 right, speed 97. Aircraft released, landing lights
If you want to
are
take a
on.
kilo behind with departing British Airways A319, via Juliet 1 line at runway 08 right behind.
40%.
British Airways
Takeoff released. Takeoff.
Easy 532, ready for taxi.
I'm flex 77, SOS runway autonomous blue.
The company A320 has passed from left to right on Juliet, taxi holding point 21, runway 08 right beside Juliet.
Once the company A320 is passed from left to right, taxi to runway 08 right, holding point Juliet 1
100
Juliet,
knots.
easy 532.
Julie 52, Julie 52, ready for taxi,
B1. Rotate.
Juliet 5 to Whiskey taxi on point Juliet 1, runway 08 right beside Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Positive climb. Go. Nav.
Kilo, Romeo and Juliet.
Kilo Romeo.
Guide 2 on Mike Romeo gives way to the A321 past left to right of Juliet, then taxi holding point Juliet 1 via Juliet.
First climb. Watch 0.
Even 971 Unicom 122 decimal 8 goodbye. Viva 971 Unicom 122 decimal 8 goodbye.
Once Unicom, speed 97, apologies.
Jet 3 Yankee.
So over to current traffic, speed at 97, I'll be 2 to departure, planning 506. AP1. 31, so let's go, yep, take Evan, how are we doing, mate? So it's flight sim 2024 we're using this evening. And okay, so ground support disarmed. So we cleared to 6,000 for the time being. Have a good look, see what ATC we're going to come across on our routing across. So we're going to hit parish control on the look of things. So 133005. We may, to be fair, we may not touch it. We'll hit a little bit over Brussels and then over Germany. And then as we track further south towards Innsbruck, there isn't any ATC on at the moment, but you never know, that could change as we get ourselves across. How are you doing then, Vaughan? Are you okay, mate? So constraints, so we're 6,000 at the minute. So after we get to Gatwick in about 15 miles, then we can continue climb to and we'll cruise off 350. Not a great deal to see at the moment. A bit of cloud, but there's no one in front of us at the minute, let's see, so we could continue climb really. Gatwick traffic speed by 97, climb flight level 350. So open climb 350. Good day, how are you doing, mate? So, like I said, it's about a 1 hour 30 flight, not too long really. Fairly nice distance, really.
Traffic easy 14 uniform hotel, just turning final second 0 by high level.
Bit of a better view over the front here, really. Anyway, so standard is set. We're pitching 10,000 in a minute. Get rid of the landing lights and get rid of our seatbelts as well. So I think the weather, as far as I know, today is going to be alright. Not really anything reported. So approaching 10,000 feet now. Landing lights off, seatbelts off. So there will be a period where we do go into ATC clearance, as I mentioned. There we go. A huge amount to see at the moment, really. So we'll have a good look at ATC zones. Like I say, we don't actually quite enter French airspace. Like I say, we go pretty much straight over the top of Brussels, so chances are we'll probably be on Brussels' radar. We may not be, it depends on the altitude restrictions and the control zones. We're going across Germany, chances are we'll definitely be coming to contact with something. And then as we come out over Munich as well, we'll be starting our descent into Innsbruck. Currently there's about 3 aircraft on the ground there at the moment. It's quite a short runway for Innsbruck, and we'll take you through the flight plan as we proceed across. Obviously, if any guys have got any questions, I'll try to answer them the best I can. And thanks for watching so far. It took a little while to get out of Gatwick tonight, but it's like that sometimes, especially Friday nights. It's quite a busy night really to be departing, but adds a little bit more to the realism, I suppose. It can get a little bit frustrating, especially if there's just one controller on it. Can be quite difficult. Just a lot of requests, and it takes a little while to get away from stand. So we're back in about 30 seconds, so just got this to do just while we climb to our cruise. We've got no traffic that's really been a problem, so back in a couple of minutes. Be nice to quiz you all. Like I say, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. So we're just overhead Dover at the minute, and like I say, we probably should have hit the chrono. We are still looking for a couple of panels. Hoping Wing brings out the left-hand side of this. Then we'll probably remember to press the chrono. Still no update, unfortunately, on my overhead. It was only yesterday, to be fair, when I last updated you guys, but no update with regards to that, and same with Wing as well, no updates with regards to our throttle. Whoever's on YouTube, feel free to say hello. Hope you're all well. We're just streaming tonight, just on 2 platforms, just YouTube and TikTok. Unfortunately, we're not on Twitch this evening. There's been a few issues with it lately, and I don't know how to fix it, if I'm perfectly honest. So, a lot of people are saying they're getting just a black screen as we go across. So, what we need to do is have a quick look at flat on. Cheers, Paul, mate. Yeah, it's not a bad setup, to be fair. I'm getting happier with it. There's a few changes still that will probably happen shortly. I would imagine at some point the throttle will be replaced with one of the Wing ones. The only problem is that then creates a new problem for my landing gear situation, but we'll see how that all plays out. But no, I'm pretty happy with it overall, to be fair, especially this screen setup. Got quite lucky really with the monitor stand for this, and it'll be quite good. The only thing we're a little bit worried about is when this overhead comes, is how to get it all into the shot. So chances are we probably will be able to do it, but it may be we have to invest in another DJI camera. But we'll see how we go. But no, thanks very much, mate. It's took quite a lot of effort. Do you know the worst thing about all this? It's not the actual setting up, it's the sorting cables out, cable management. It's an absolute nightmare. So initially we just started with one USB hub, but obviously as we're expanding a little bit more, especially when the overhead comes, it requires 2 USB ports, one for power and one for obviously data. So therefore we had to make a few little adjustments really, and hopefully it will all work out in the end. But yeah, we've now got 2 wiring looms at one off. So we have one on the right side of the sim, one on the left side, but it's just trying to keep it nice and hidden is the key. Obviously this time of night it's fine because you can't see much, but in daytime obviously we want you to see as little as possible of the wiring. Obviously there will be a little bit of visibility with the keyboard and mouse and things, which we'll get about. There we go. So, where are we at? 24,500. Got an aircraft in front of us, by the look of it. Yeah, not too far away either. Apparently he's quite far away, but I can see him on my radar, but I can see him visually. It's probably a couple of aircraft apparently on the left hand side, but flying in the opposite direction. But I'd say it's quite busy this crossing over night time. Be busy, a little bit of crossing really. It's going to like I say, there's not really any weather that we need to worry about at the minute. I've obviously pop up on the weather radar. It's not here at the moment. It's 25,600. Like I say, it's fairly, this start of the flight is actually a little bit mundane, but as we sort of progress further, once we get sort of over the Alps, it's actually really, really lovely, the routing across. I'll have a quick look actually at the Navigraph routing, just see what. You say Innsbruck's usually quite busy. I don't know, from my experience, when I've flown there, there's hardly been any traffic, like maybe 1 or 2 planes there. The problem is you don't want it too busy because there's only about 10 stands altogether, so it makes things a little bit more difficult. So we're expecting runway 08 at Innsbruck, which is the harder of the 2 approaches. However, you actually fly down less of the valley, so pretty much you fly to the Battenberg NDB and pretty much go from there. Chances are we'll probably end up doing a visual approach. So it's an R&R Zulu 08 is what we're actually doing. Elm transition, I think, is what is planned. So it's the harder of the two approaches, just because there's a few last minute turns that need to be done. What I understand, you pretty much fly overhead. We'll have a quick look at the plan in a second, just to make sure that that is all right how it should be. So where are we? Let's get right to the end of this. So 095, then to the Rattenberg NDB, sorry. And then we pretty much fly straight ahead over towards Elm. And once we're in Elm, and then we pretty much fly down the valley and to runway 08. So we pretty much fly overhead of Innsbruck, already at a higher altitude, about 9,500 feet. And then proceed from there, really. But hopefully it should be a fairly nice approach. Like I said, about 500 miles left to run at the moment. It's certainly something we need to look at. So we will have a look at the charts shortly for runway 08, because it is, like I say, it is quite challenging. It's a tiny airport as well. If you look at the airport size, it's absolutely tiny. Let's put it onto day charts because we don't need it now. Yeah, the charts are pretty small, really. There's literally 2 taxi points. And then they don't actually have any stand guidance, so it's literally just a few lines on the floor and away you go. So the RMP Zulu approach for runway 08 arriving. Let's have a quick look. So overhead, you come from the Elm transition, chances are we probably could fly a little bit higher than that. At the minute it's got a schedule to sort of proceed overhead at 9,500 feet, and then we'll track from the L transition down, and it's just a case of following the routing, really. It's just, obviously there's a lot of high terrain, as you can see the side, so it's pretty mental. So we start at 13,000 feet generally speaking, and proceed from there. Hey Lee, how are we doing, mate? Hope you're all well. Oh, it's Queensland, is it pretty, Queenstown, sorry, is it pretty, I'm guessing it's a little bit tricky if that's what you're suggesting. I must admit, I'm no expert with Innsbruck. I've flown it probably about 10 times, if that. It does take a little bit of getting used to, really. Yeah, I hope you're well, Lee, mate. Hope you're all good. So we're just in the cruise. You missed a little bit of the takeoff. Gatwick was so busy this evening, so busy. So I think we've just come inland, if I'm correct. So have a quick look, see where we are. So yeah, we've just gone across the channel. We're pretty much just inland as we speak. We're going to fly overhead Brussels. Like I said, I'm not sure if we will need to contact Brussels. I'm going to have a quick look actually for Brussels. Click to view controller. That's what I'm trying to do. Quick look. Here we go, Brussels. It doesn't actually say anything in regards to it, so it just says approach facility, so we can get it tuned 118255 and just see what. In case it does happen, 18255. Set in the box ready.
907 Mike Tango Whiskey, we are airborne.
Like I say, it's going to be a little bit of a tricky approach, but we'll have a look at that a little bit further on down the flight. If any of you have flown to Innsbruck, I'm sure you'll... Oh, was you with us, Lee? Sorry, mate. I didn't realise you was with us. That's the only thing with Streamlabs. It doesn't tell you exactly who's on unless someone comments, really. It just tells you how many viewers we've currently got. Whereas, obviously, TikTok does show each person that joins, so... to see that, but yeah, it wasn't a bad little takeoff actually. I was quite happy with that. Like I said, it was quite a busy airport really. It's always the same with Gatwick on a Friday night, to be honest. It's because there's an event that happens every Friday, which is basically every Friday Germany lights up, and basically all the control goes to Germany. Especially Frankfurt. Frankfurt's so busy. I don't know if you have a look down there, you won't be able to see on my screen with that, but there's literally probably about 60 aircraft on the ground at the minute at Frankfurt. Like I say, it's such a busy airport on a Friday night. So we're just pretty much going to go straight overhead Brussels. So at Denox it's pretty much over the city of Brussels. Like I say, we'll have a look in a minute to see if we do go into their airspace. I don't know if we will, if I'm honest. Most of the radio controllers have a maximum altitude, but I'm not sure about the Brussels whether they do or not. They may not. Guess we'll find out in a minute. There's so many channels online at the minute. It's unreal. Hopefully we get something on Innsbruck. That'd be quite nice for us all. I don't know if anyone's got any experience with the Rose Fire audio panel at all, have you? If anyone has, feel free to drop us a message to let us know what the quality of it's like, because I've been considering it, but the thing is I want to try and stick with the winging products for now. One, they'll hold their value a little bit better, and two, obviously then we've only got one lot of software running, as I've mentioned before. Cheers for the mic, Ethan. Whereabouts are you flying, Ethan? Are you off to Frankfurt somewhere? Back to Gran Canaria, nice one. Are you flying night time or are you flying daytime? So if you notice, obviously we're flying daytime, it's actually night time here in the UK at the minute. A little bit naughty. I'm not sure if you were actually meant to do it with the VATSIM. Probably not, but you just have to make sure when you submit the flight plan that you submit the correct time, obviously. That's what you're in at the moment, otherwise it will disappear. But no, it's certainly, I do quite enjoy a day flight, to be fair. Especially if you're flying somewhere like Innsbruck. It's challenging enough without it being dark. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure that runway operations don't happen after a certain time at Innsbruck as well. Because of the mountains, I'm pretty sure most of it is daylight hours. Oh, you got the real life time. Yeah, that's what we do most of the time. I just thought we'd mix it up a little bit. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I don't always get the chance, unfortunately, to fly much in the daytime, so I tend to fly predominantly night time. I tend to stream most of the time night time. But obviously, with regards to streams, I need to make it a little bit more interesting. So, it sounds a lot of East Midlands Towers online, which makes a change. It's quite rare that East Midlands Towers are. Cheers for the follow, Ethan. Anyway, mate. What's the lead? Just go to. Yeah, I think you should leave it personally, mate. I think it's a good move. That's exactly what I did. Granted, I didn't own the EFIS module for mini cockpit. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the mini cockpit one. I think just going forward, one, they're a lot cheaper, and I'd say they're probably of equivalent quality to them as well. So I'm guessing we are not going to be contacting Brussels because they've not contacted us. So. I don't know if we can see anything overhead. Great over there, is there? Sometimes you can see a little bit, but not always. Quite cloudy today, though. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's worth the money. Lee, sorry. I've certainly not regretted it at all. Like I say, I feel like the quality. I think as well, because the mini FCU and they are smaller. I was actually quite surprised by how big the wing products are. I don't think they're quite 1-to-1 scale, but they're not a million miles off. I don't think. I think they're about 75% scale, something like that. Yeah, Pixar, how are we doing, mate? Cheers, Anthony, for the like. Like I say, if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask. If I can answer them, I will. I don't know if any of you guys noticed on departure, we actually had the lights on the the Honey Bravo working today as we retracted the landing gear. It's something that I've been meaning to do for ages. Today I just got around to doing it. It's ordered the wing flex overhead. Looks impressive. I've not really seen much of the wing flex ones before. Let me have a look. Made me intrigued. I know they were making one, but I didn't know to what extent and size-wise what it was like. So which one is it from Wingflex? I think they're releasing two, aren't they? They're releasing a smaller one as well. Is it the one with the two light strips down either side? To be fair, that looks pretty cool. Similar to the one I'd ordered by the look. Or is it one of the mini ones? Because I know they are doing a mini. I'm sure they do a mini version. That's right. But no, it looks really cool actually. I've not. First time I've actually seen it, to be quite honest. May I ask how much it was? Or I just have a look to see how much it is. I'm just intrigued to see how much it is. Okay, so it's comparable probably with what I paid them. Oh yeah, you can probably see it, can't you? Where is it from as well? Is it from the US, I'm guessing? A US company in dollars, so I think essentially. 15th shipping for 15th of November. Nice one. Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. I wish I had seen this before actually. Comes with a stand as well. That's quite cool. What happens with regards to shipping? Is it include pre-shipping or is shipping on top of that as well? That's been the stinger for me, is the shipping price. Oh, the Chinese base of it. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's about. So I paid. I'm trying to think what I paid. So I think it's 700. I think is the proper price. So no, it must have been 750 is the proper price. However, that was the discounted price. I think it was $800 US from the Thailand company. Just trying to think now. But that doesn't include shipping or anything as well. Yeah, so free shipping but not pay taxes. Okay, no, that's not too bad then. I guess that's quite reasonable. So I've got to pay. So mine's from JavaSim. Like I said, I've looked at their products for a little while, to be honest, and that's the reason why I went with them. So they're based in Thailand, but a lot of their components are obviously from China. But I got a little bit of a discount with it. I paid, I think it works out about 490 UK pounds. I paid for the panel, but obviously that doesn't include shipping or taxes. I dread to think what that's going to come to be honest. I did have a quick look. I think so. The shipping, from what I understand, is around. Depends on which I choose. If I choose DHL, I think it's something like £100 and something for the shipping. But the middle option, so the DHL one comes within 3 days. The other one comes within 7. They're all within business days, so 7 business days, and that's about half the price of it. So I think that'll be the option to go with. And yeah, so it doesn't include customer fees or anything like that. The next thing to concerned about. So we're nearly at the halfway point in about 60 miles or so. Do you know how much the taxes are, Lee? Have you had a look? So I did have a brief look, but it's hard to know what code it comes under to work out what tax it applies to be quite honest. Oh, nice one, Lee. Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous of you for that. So it is on pre-order, but it's on pre-order from the UK store rather than the global store. Main reason is you get free shipping with that, and it's the same, basically the same price. And because I didn't really know what I was going to do with it, so I thought I'll put it on pre-order in the UK. It takes a little bit longer, but at least then it gives me the option then still to say, oh no, actually I don't want it, or yes I do want it. Not too sure. I've seen a lot of videos on it. It looks really, really good. It's just the whole landing gear situation, and then I feel like then I'll need a new radio camera and all that sort of stuff to go with it. I'll have to show some videos later. If you have a TikTok, you can always add us and drop us some, or send us some pictures of your well, see what it's like. Because like you see these adverts and stuff, and it's hard to know. I've seen a couple of reviews, but you never know how much people are paid to say sort of stuff. But if it's anything like the rest of their products, they're all really, really good. So one thing we can do is start requesting the weather at Innsbruck. So if we go to the VATSIM menu, we plan on doing the pencil. Yeah, good idea, mate. I think that'll be eventually what we end up doing here as well. I don't think there's much of an option not to do that really, because these plates, as good as they are, there's only so much that you can do with them, to be quite honest. One thing I think we will invest on there is some new pedals, some new rudder pedals, but they get released eventually by them. Right, we're just going to have a look at the weather at Innsbruck. So that's your menu. AOC, weather. Let's go. India. Questions. Better, yes. Received messages. Speedbird ops, no ADC required. So the aircraft are 1,000 below us, where are they? Quite a way away actually, about 20 miles to the left of us. See if we can see them properly now. Where were we? So the current weather here at Innsbruck is automatic 0703 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Fuel miles at 3,200, broken 4,800. Temperature 10 degrees. Fenix 1022. So what we can do is we can actually plug them numbers in already. So if we head across here and go to the answer screen, that will bring up the display there, and that allows us to use both displays then. So we said the QNH, what we said was 1022. Temperature is 10 degrees, I believe. 2.5, wind 070 knots, so this is not windy. This is level, I think it's the 11. And we'll have a look at the barrow in a second. So if we click on, we haven't got all the charts on here, I think. Ah, there we go. Decision height. So so decision height for a visual approach is 7,100 feet. Our nav is 2,900 feet. We'll pop that in the bar box. So that's all done and completed. What are you planning on building your first flight? You're just planning on building a wood one? Or you planning on going a bit more fancy? So I'd really like some with like a rail system where you could basically move things around a lot easier. I think would be the well, and obviously you can buy them, but they're extortionate. I think making them would be a lot better. Whereabouts are you on your flight, Ethan? Then? Or what's your call sign? I'll have a quick look to see where you are. If you're still with us. What else is over on YouTube this evening? Feel free to say hello in the chat. I'm watching Falls Watchings because it'll be early morning for him. Hey Pixie, how are we doing? You well? I don't know if you're new to the channel or not. If so, welcome. Problem is, I've got quite a few followers now, so just trying to keep up with everyone. Not sure if Gareth's on tonight. If he is, yeah, Gareth, how are we doing? So Gareth was one of our first ever. Well, he was our first follower, to be fair. He's had quite a bit of influence with things on the channel as well. Yeah, probably from quite fair enough. I think, I don't know, it'd just be nice to have like a, I don't know how you describe it, but like a metal rail that's basically got pre-drilled, fabricated holes. Oh, hello, we need to contact someone. Who do we need to contact? 122 785. Definitely where we are. 7, 8, 5. 1, 2, 2.
Skybase 023, contact Ryan radar 120 decimal 930, bye bye.
So it's Ryan radar.
120 decimal 9 for Skybase 023. The line 144, descent level 250 to reach level at Austin. Descent to West Level to reach at Austin, Hansa Reifer. Lufthansa 4624, descent level 25.
Descent flight level 25, Lufthansa 4624.
Lufthansa 2525 on frequency.
So what we could do here actually is we could go to ATC commands. We look here, go back to the VATSIM. We could actually connect. If we go to ATC communication.
Radar, good evening. Singapore 19 heavy flight level 320 inbound heading.
Singapore 19, Ryan radar, hello, identified. Proceed direct LNAT.
Direct LNAT. Singapore 19.
Hansa line 144, contact lang radar 125, just me 2, bye bye. Lang on 125, just me 2, Hansa line approaches. Easy 47 November Echo, contact Ryan radar 120, decimal 930, bye bye.
No, it's not working. Ryan radar speedbird 97, please, 350.
Speedbird 907, Ryan radar, hello, identified.
Okay, we're still voiced. I was trying to work out how you get it. For some reason it doesn't want to connect us to the right place. I don't know why. Normally you can put ATC commands. We need to reconnect to the next network, that's the problem. Don't know, maybe we can do something.
Airbus Industry 56 uniform, the contact lang radar 124, decimal 730, bye bye.
124, decimal 737, confirm.
Negative 124, decimal 730.
Lange in Gude, 5427 on 320.
Not 5427, Ryan radar, hello.
Here we go, that's the panel question, that's the screen we want to be up. So what we could do is do a connection, and the logon code is ED.
Lufthansa 4624, descent flight level 24.
What we'll do is go to connection status. Notification, sorry. Notify. And then that will now put this on here.
Last station, unreadable static noise only.
We don't need to request anything at the minute.
624, contact Bremen 124, 125, decimal 025, bye-bye.
125025, over 4624, check.
Radar, Easy 18 Tango Kilo, flight level 370, inbound Lursid.
Easy 18 Tango Kilo, Ryan Radar, hello.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Whiskey, request flight level 320.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Whiskey. Lufthansa 1 Mike Whiskey, climb flight level 320.
So there we go, it's just given us a login code, so logon's been accepted. Current screen radar, so there we go.
You're wing 6 Romeo Victor, return flight level 260 to reach level at exact.
Level 260 to reach at exact 600.
Low Center Viper 19er with the 400.
Viper 19er, Ryan Radar, hello,
Okay, so we have a bit of everything here. A little bit of everything.
Viper 19er, proceed direct L0.
Proceed direct L0, Viper 19.
So we could be given a direct route, we may not be. Let's see what they say. And chances are they'll send it through the DCDU. Let's see how we go. Exchange using the DCDU, don't use it very often to be fair.
Easy 3263 Africa.
I don't know if you've seen any of the metal constructed ones though earlier, they do look quite nice. You probably would need to use a bit of a mixture.
DC 3260, Ryan Radar, hello, identified, speed and flight level 35.
So, inbound Bombay, no, I say we make it.
19er, descent, flight level 260.
Descending flight level 260.
So, we're pretty much overhead Frankfurt at the minute. I don't think we'll get much of a shot, but let's have a quick look. Not much to really see us. Have a look forward. Sometimes you get a nice little view of Frankfurt from here. Let's not do that while I was doing this plane. It's not really able to see it at the minute, is it? Who makes them? What, as in properly manufactures them? If so, the only people that I know of that actually make parts, there probably is others. But Skolaki Sim Electronics, they certainly do one. It is very, very hefty price wise. I think it's something like this would sell a lot. Let me try to find the price
United 927 run radar, hello, identified.
It's a pretty good price point.
Confirm time for level 250 for United 927.
That's one.
Pedestal parts, here you go. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
You're being 6 Romeo Victor, contact lang radar 135, decimal 65 store, bye bye.
35600.
Pedestal components for an aero note somewhere. So £1,020 if you want the proper pedestal box. Crazy prices, but to be fair, it is fully metal, so it does look very, very good quality on purpose. There are also some you can get a little bit cheaper, so there's kind of a little bit cheap by the look of it. Still 279.
Hungarian 13 uniform, Rhein radar, hello, identified descent, aggregation climb, flight level 310.
Climb 310,
United 927, climb flight level 280. Singapore 19er, descent, flight level 24.
So chances are they won't really give us any instruction particularly. Like I say, we may go to a different control zone at some point.
Flight level 250.
250, Viper 19.
Once we get sort of Elbox direction, it'll be maybe 125, 200.
Singapore 19er, contact Bremen 125, decimal 025, bye bye.
125, decimal 025, Singapore 19er, sunlight.
Our G-boards there, to be fair.
27, contact Bremen 125, decimal 025, bye bye.
125, decimal 025,
125, 200. I do think we're missing a little bit of a trick though with some of them, so I don't know if any of you guys have seen the new radio panel that comes with the Neo jets. I do think, I wonder if it's worth waiting until one of them comes out, to be honest. I don't know if any of you guys have seen them, but they're really good. So they integrate they integrate the radio panel, the audio control panel, the transponder definitely, and I think even the weather radar.
63 contact Ryan radar 120 decimal 930, bye bye. Viper 19er for separation turn, left heading 3500.
300, Viper 1.
Seabird 15 on frequency, flight level 350.
Seabird 15, Ryan radar, hello, identify.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen any of the newer radio panels. I don't know if I can try and show you on the screen. A little bit difficult, I think.
Hungarian 13 uniform contact Rhine radar 120 decimal 9.
So you typically see it more on like the 350. But so, yeah, let's make sure this.
Seabird 9 Charlie Romeo, monitor advisory 12008, happy flight, bye bye.
Monty Unicorn, thank you, have a good evening.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Emirates 19, monitor advisory 12008.
So this is the newer panel, and it looks pretty cool, to be fair. I quite like it anyway. And I do think that because it basically integrates like 3 different things.
Viper 19, thank you. Proceed direct LNAV, descent flight level 240.
Issue direct LNAV down to 240, Viper 1.
Go for the 1 Mike Whiskey contact, Bremen 125.
So I've got an ATC message. Contact Rhino radar 12030.
North flight 427, descent flight level 250 at 2000 feet per minute. Okay, go.
Descent 250 at 2000, one more.
And so we want to put them here and we want to notify.
Ryan 13 uniform, hello, climb flight level 370.
Just notifying at the minute, hopefully, so recognize EDGD. Just wait for that to come back and tell us that it's all set up and ready.
Radar easy 18 Tango Kilo, flight level 370.
180 Kilo, good evening. Easy 3263, descent to flight level 250. FedEx 9617, contact Munich on 133565. Good night.
133565 about 6 minutes, 17.
Just wait for this to connect. I'll go from that. Radar speed about 97, flight 350. Just speed to after.
Slot 97, good evening.
We're missing one there, but it hasn't popped up. Just see. So how's everyone doing this evening? Is everyone all well? So we're proceeding quite nicely now, to be fair. Not great, yeah, I thought it was really. So we've got about 275 miles left to go. 15:22 is our landing time, so not too long. There we go. Log on, accept. Wonderful. So now if we go to the ATC communication page on here, hopefully video connection, it will show it's connected. Give it a look.
Slot 15, good evening.
We'll just double check the connections there. Hopefully it isn't there, it's just not. So Echo Delta Golf Delta. What it says for this channel. London radar. Is that right? 1, 2, 7. Just make sure we've actually got the right. 125. Yeah. 120930. And I think we've gone onto the wrong channel actually. 120930. Let's find them on the list. So that's the one code. Actually, it's the same logo code. Let's see how that works. Like I say, I'm not the most confident DCDU user, just mainly because we've not really done much with it. We'll see what happens. Worst case, we'll just go via voice. So inbound Elmnox, let's say we'll start at a 7. I think we'll start at a 7 actually. Let's have a look. So we can have a look through the flight plan anyway. We don't actually have a time for this. Oh, does it? So let's start this on. So we're going to have a quick look at the charts just to see what they say about the approach.
Good evening, you must come to my Kinky.
Visa 3 out there, so it needs to be above 9,500, so I think we're running 0.
To my Kinky, good evening, identify.
/130 on this, so we're just having a quick look. So 130.
Flight radar, hello, Condor 2 Uniform Zulu level 320. Contour Uniform Zulu, good evening, get impact 5 Charlie, arrival, descent flight level 290 and maximum speed you can give me.
Contour Uniform Zulu, we have cleared impact 5 Charlie, descending level 290, maximum speed 295 indicated.
So have a look at Elm as well, see what that requires. Requires
guten Abend, Fenix 2 Alpha Charlie,
13,000.
Flex 2 Alpha Charlie, good evening, expect some delay vectors for sequencing, turn left heading at 320.
Left heading 320 vectors for sequencing, FedEx 2 Alpha Charlie.
EV3263, contact Munich on 136, decimal 230, good night. One 36230, good night.
So like I said, we're doing the RMP approach.
Mike Yankee, direct Elnat.
13 Elnat, Lufthansa to Mike Yankee.
Hungarian 13 uniform, contact Munich on 133565, goodbye.
133565, alright.
We got 15, proceed direct PPIC and contact Munich on 133565, goodbye.
Lufthansa 708 kilo, flight level.
So that doesn't actually give us instructions on our descent. This is what I was just working out.
We got 15.
Stay 15
Direct PPIC, Papa Echo Papa India Kilo and connect radar on 133565, goodbye.
Direct Pacific, can you see the 52 and something?
1335.
13356.
170 Kilo, heading 1708 Kilo, get impact 5 Charlie, arrival descent, flight level 290.
Descending flight level 290, Lufthansa 708 kilo.
So minus 3.6 degrees.
708 Kilo, please give me the full readback, impact 5 Charlie, arrival descent to flight level 290.
Impact 5 Charlie, arrival descent, flight level 290, Lufthansa 708 kilo.
Air France 13 Echo X-ray, contact radar on 122.785, goodbye.
122.785, France 13 Echo Express, goodbye.
FedEx 2 Alpha Charlie, minimum clean speed and descent to flight level 290.
Minimum clean speed level 290, FedEx 2 Alpha Charlie, easy.
Contour 2 Uniform Zulu, descent to flight level 250 and connect radar on 13.3, right?
So same, we've got a 2 steep descent. We can go with
Contour 2 Uniform Zulu, descending 250, radar 131.3.
10,000 is
097.
fine. Give an answer, Robert.
I sent you a PTC message, descent flight level 310, rate 3,500 feet per minute, okay, time.
310 and 1,500 feet, it's great, sorry.
Atlanta 986.
That's 986, hello, climb and maintain flight level 240 with you.
Atlanta 986, hello, climb flight level 290 and contact the
But
radar
that's
on
one problem when you're looking at charts. So
230, goodbye.
Climb and maintain flight level 290 and contact 126.230, bye bye, international.
FedEx 2 Alpha Charlie, turn right heading 050.
5050, call FedEx 1.
And FedEx 2 Alpha Charlie,
like I say, it should be quite a scenic approach in. Sorry, I was just having a quick
Okay,
look
we prepare the impact 5 Charlie.
at the charts just to see what's what.
Speedbird 97, connected on 136.230, bye-bye.
136.320.
Top to Mike Yankee, connected radar on 122.785, good night.
122.785 to Mike Yankee, danke schön, Abend.
230.
$380,
Hungarian 682, good evening, flight level 300. Hungarian 682, mention radar, hello, identity sign.
176, mention radar, hello, identified, climb to flight level 250.
Mention Earth, Airbus Lufthansa 429 passing flight level 140 for 1990.
Lufthansa 429, mention radar, hello, identified, climb flight level 240, speed 280.
Climbing 240, speed 280, Lufthansa 429.
Easy 3263, descent to flight level 200. Lufthansa 60 Lima Echo, proceed direct Delta Mike 428.
Direct Delta Mike 428.
Engine speed 974. It's descending to 3 meters.
Speed 97, mention radar, hello, identified. Lufthansa 60 Lima Echo, contact München 128, decimal 030.
Contact München 128,
Easy 3263, descent to flight level 190. Easy 3260, speed 300 or greater. Easy 3263, contact München 128, decimal 030. Lufthansa 1301, descent flight level 260, reduce minimum clean speed.
So we're just about over Munich.
Level 260,
Might be
reduce
long
minimum clean speed.
down forward down on the ground. So it sounds
1301.
like
München radar, gute Nacht. This is Sunset 1246 with your flight level 360.
Sunset 1246, München radar, hello, identified.
München Radar, guten Abend, Ocean 2 Mike Mike, flight level 380.
Ocean 2 Mike Mike, München radar, hello, identified.
so we'll probably get a further descent shortly. It won't be much longer. I don't think we just need to start descending again. Like I say, initial was a 180, it's going to 72.
405, contact Langen on 131, decimal 3.
Contact Langen 131, decimal 3, Buffalo 405. Thank you, bye.
At home, we're going to be at 10,000 is what we've planned. Typically, it's 13,000. There's not really anything hugely in the way apart from this bit of terrain here on the right. So.
Lufthansa 429, speed 300 or greater.
Speed 300 or greater, Lufthansa 429.
So we've got an aircraft the sign of us 1,800 low. So we need to start descent a little bit. Maybe we could start descent to 23, 30 miles or so. 34 miles. So one thing we could do is we could request a descent, to be fair. We can request descent, so...
You've got 970, descent to flight level 210.
It's only 210 speed range. Appearing descent 210. There we go, he read my mind. So although we're attached to this, he may decide to still go over voice, which is fine. We can use a little bit of both, really. But speed will creep up a little bit for the time being.
1280, descent flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Lufthansa 1280.
I say it should be quite a scenic approach, really. Hopefully we get down on the ground. If we need to do a missed approach, we'll have a quick look at the chart actually for that now. So missed approach, we need to climb to 9,500 feet by the RNAV. Missed approach procedure, track to Rattenberg and hold. Come with the plan. Which will already be in the system. Like I say, we'll be on the ground shortly, it's not going to be much longer now. One thing we could do though,
Lufthansa 1301, descent to flight level 240.
Position to flight level
So he's terminated BDC. So.
1301.
Contact München 133, decimal 565.
Good evening, München Radar, Transavia 110.
1107 München radar identified, squawk 4574.
Squawk 4574, Transavia 1102.
München Center, Emirates 7 Victor is at flight level 40 over sound exit.
Emirates 7 Victor München radar, hello identified. Xavier 47 Tango, contact Langen 125, decimal 0500 sharp.
125 050 for correction, please contact us.
Another one Alpha München radar identified, climb to flight level 250.
So that's where we need to start concentrating. We need to get another up-to-date weather
To Mike
as well.
flight level 26, disregard reduce minimum clean speed.
Reducing minimum clean speed, Ocean to Mike.
So just going to press the latest weather.
Emirates 7 Victor, could we get a shortcut across the German airspace?
No.
Emirates 7 Victor, no further shortcut available.
Hey, Captain Phil, how are we doing, mate?
Reducing to minimum clean speed, Lufthansa 429.
Lufthansa 429, contact Langen 125, decimal 2.
125, decimal 2, Lufthansa 429, schönen Abend noch, tschüss.
So we'll be in his airspace for a little while. And we'll be able to...
6706, contact Rhein on 120, decimal 930.
120, decimal 930, Air France 6106, good evening.
Lufthansa 1301, descend at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
So 122.8 is tuned on the standby frequency. So...
-7, descend flight level 200.
Send it 200, speed about 90.
München radar,
descent 200. Temperature 10 degrees still, working 3600 square. Good visibility. Phoenix 1023.
Squawk 1000 descending at level 270, Condor
201, contact Langen 125, decimal 2.
Juliet 804 knots is...
Langen on 125 decimal 2, Lufthansa 1301, number bye.
Lufthansa 1283, reduce minimum clean speed.
Reduce minimum clean speed, Lufthansa 123.
Condor 2013, speed 300, proceed direct Asphalt.
Speed 300, direct to Asphalt, Condor 2013.
Animal wings 269 are approaching from the east, flight level 340.
So we just need to keep an eye on our speed restrictions as well as we fly down the approach. So we'll just highlight the speed restrictions in a minute. So if we need to hold flight altitude, we've got all the frequencies there for that. So 175 is one of them.
Calling you another
165.
Ocean 1283, descend to flight level 240. Lufthansa 1283, descend to flight level 240.
Descend to flight level 240, Lufthansa 1283.
No weather that we need to be concerned with.
Speed at squawk 4574.
No hazard, so.
Squawk 4574 and reduce to minimum cruise speed, Transavia 1107.
So once we get to Elm, we'll get the cabin, make sure the cabins are all secure.
Alpha contact München 133, that's the bill 565, ciao. Xavier 88 Alpha, München radar, hello, identified. Climb to flight level 310.
310 is for the aviation.
Vivat 907, monitor Unicom.
Yeah, Unicom is really nice. So we can now continue our descent now. Innsbruck traffic, speed at 97, around 2C, descent at 180. 2C. But we could actually descend so 130. Get that managed. Particularly wrong descent, but we'll get ourselves descent. So 124 miles on touchdown. Not much further though. So we've actually approached from the German side. So sometimes you approach from the sort of Switzerland side, we go over the Alps of Switzerland as well. And so we've not seen much of that today, but I'm sure you'll see some mountains very soon. Thank you for you guys on YouTube watching. There's quite a few of you actually as well. Quite a few of you on this evening. So I think we'll get to Ramberg and then we'll pop the seatbelt signs on. Gives the cabin a little bit of time to get secured. We'll need to have a look to see what our braking is going to be like as well. So if we have a look at our arrival performance, refresh the website, missions up to date. Have a look at our landing weight as well, which should be a briefing here. Landing weight, 59 tons. So as you can see, we cannot use off brake low. That is not a good idea. So we can use off brake medium. Chances are we may need the brake fans after landing. And we'll probably disconnect and move to manual braking quite quickly. So we're just going to fly overhead Innsbruck, and like I said, we're going to make a left-hand turn. It's going to be a very sharp turn. It maybe we decide to hold briefly just to get us turned the right way. So if we do hold, so what we'll do is we'll plan a hold just in case we're not right flat. So we'll plan a hold and our say 328. So left-hand turn. 13,000 direction, so it's below 140, so it'll be 1 minute. So we'll pop that in there just so it gives us time just to make it a little bit of a circle. We can now exit hold, then get down as need be. So we could make a nice steady descent really, because they don't need to be. We go to minus 500 feet per minute. We'll get the seatbelt sign on. Get the cabin nice and secure. Like I said, we'll start getting under the cloud. So the decision height is actually quite low for this airport. So we can see there is a few aircraft about at the minute, but I think what we'll do is we'll just have the VATSIM radar open just to make sure. So we'll just start PAW 7 first. So there's a couple of aircraft around Innsbruck at the minute. Pouring in as we speak. We also have a glider around as well. So then. Innsbruck traffic, speedbird 97, overhead, Ratterberg, Making a right turn towards Elm, descending flight level 130. And we'll also start slowing ourselves down shortly as well. I think last time we did a flight here was actually night time, so.
The way is clear, yeah, easy 17. Thank you. Sorry.
So he's coming into Innsbruck as well. There's quite a few aircraft actually around in the vicinity, so there's about 10,000 feet above to the right, but he's not coming here. I say we should get a little bit of a visual shortly. Some of the terrain. But no interest in London, that's for sure. Yeah, until we get under the cloud level, depends on how much you can see. So we should get a view of Innsbruck shortly. So in case we missed approach, we're going to fly straight ahead to the Battenberg DMB, which we just, NDB, that we've just passed at the moment. And then we'll climb to 9,500 feet, and then basically we'll come in for a second go if required. Depends how secure the aircraft feels, hopefully get it down on the ground nicely. So we've got terrain on navigation display as well, just to make sure we're not hitting near that high terrain. So our visibility is not brilliant to the terrain. Yeah, glimpses of it. A little bit of glare coming from it as well. So shortly we will be going to the local QNH, which what it was now. So 1023. So approach checklist, barracks 1023, seatbelt on minimum, selected 2,900 feet, water brake medium, which will turn to max on the engine mode selector is. So one thing we can start to do, we'll start slowing the aircraft down shortly. We've got about 30 miles down to Elm. Once we've done that 30 miles, we'll see how things go. Huge amount, but you can see it. I'm hoping to get a bit more of a visual for you guys. So this is the aircraft that's inbound at the moment. What we'll do, we're going to do one loop overhead, and then we'll descend on the glide. We'll see if we can get a visual. I think we may do. So, really difficult to pick out as well. The traffic is. He's about 10 minutes away. I'm not going to see just yet. We may get a bit of a visual of Innsbruck itself from up above. Just make it out yet. I think we've already proceeded past the point to be able to see it. But pretty much we follow the valley all the way down. It's how the flight plan works. Just in short, we've got this all ready. So at Whiskey India 751, we need to go 175 knots, so very slow. And I guess there's a speed restriction for this. 30 feet is the altitude restriction. Innsbruck traffic speedbird 97 inbound Elm hold 1 hold pattern being completed and then descend flight 132. So we're going to start reducing our speed now nice and early. We'll go back to about 250 knots for the minute. Just like I said, we'll just make a nice steady descent really. Hopefully we get ourselves down on the ground safely.
Innsbruck traffic Ryanair 535 is approaching final approach for runway 08.
Yeah, Ben, how are we doing, mate? So some of the brakes are going to be very hot off the landing. Probably something that we are going to have to consider looking at. We'll keep the wheels page up for now, I think. So we've got 2.6 tonnes of fuel left, which is where we should be at according to the plan. So I'm going to look at the bottom here. Yeah, so it's fine. Back on where we should be with regards to weights. So we're back to 250 knots. We're now going to reduce that speed further to 210. As we're trying to speed at 97, reducing speed to 210 knots downhill.
Innsbruck traffic. Austria 90 Lima Mike inbound Whiskey India 752 at 7,100 feet.
So we have got another aircraft to our right side, which I'm interested in, as he's just appeared on the radar. I'm not sure where he is. Here's us. So he's not. So he's not going anywhere near me, is he? No, he's not going to the same airport, so it's fine. This is where the concentration starts, so we'll do, like I say, we'll do one pattern, one circuit over the top. Just to get us, because obviously it's going to be impossible to achieve that turn. So set hold speed, which I believe doesn't actually specify the hold speed, but must be on there somewhere. So reduce speed up to 200 knots, I think. Let's see. If anyone knows what the hold speed should be, feel free to correct me, but I cannot see it on the chart there. Unless it is a standard hold speed, but I can't see it anywhere with them. Well, we need to be 175 at the next waypoint anyway, so could always reduce to 180 knots, so just see how we go. So we'll bring flaps 1 out now. So hold nicely. At this point we could also consider flaps 2 really, and that is always an option that we do have to be on past the flaps 2 position. I'm probably going to wait until we've completed the hold and then we'll get into flaps 2 position. So hopefully now we'll start making a left hand turn into the hold that we are in. we go, now making this left turn. So I'm actually going to start descending. So it says we should be at flight 130. At the minute, once we get a bit of a visual of the terrain, we will then descend to 10,000 to be on the chart. So if we descend to 10,000 now, we may be a little bit close to the mountain, so we'll probably stay where we are for the time being. What we'll do is we'll click exit hold, which will mean in a second that should now exit. One thing we could do here is we could just consider a direct waypoint round through it. We'll probably wait until we're on this left hand track. So now we should start levelling off. Have a good look. Innsbruck traffic speed about 97 in the hold at home, and then proceeding to Whiskey 719. Correction, Whiskey India 749. So what we'll do now, we'll start descent to 10,000, and it's just a very steady descent. And then see where this brings us. So we're going to make this left-hand turn of the circuit, and then we'll proceed to the right side. So keep an eye on this terrain radar. Chances are we probably will get a terrain warning as when we get a little bit lower to the ground. That can be quite normal here. What we'll do in a second, once we get around this next bit, we'll insert this waypoint, and then we'll pretty much proceed straight to it. I'm going to enable the landing system as well. Like I said, there is no ILS landing here, it's an RNAV approach only. But it's something we can't follow. So we're going to insert now. I'm going to pull descent for 100. So it doesn't give you any particular altitudes really. Typically speaking, see what is calculated. So 9,000 feet is calculated 3.6. So reduced speed now 175, which is on the chart. We're now going to pop our flaps 2 out as well. Just going to stay in the cockpit just in case you have any issues with terrain. Once we get to the next waypoint, we will be 165. We could also arm the approach at this point as well, so it's a approach and nav. And we're going to enable the landing lights as well, a little bit earlier. Now we pretty much follow this descent all the way down to 3.6 feet per minute from this waypoint. So what we can do here, we can 3.6 is what we want. To descend initially 3,500 feet. So we could probably do a little bit more actually. Just try and stay on track. I'm going to reduce speed now 165 knots. So we've got the terrain on the radar there. So we'll get ourselves configured shortly. Innsbruck traffic, speedbird 97 on the RNAV 08 Zulu approach, inbound, Whiskey India 751, descending to 2,500 feet for finals. Probably 24 track miles. So 751 to 4,900 feet ideally. So 3.6 feet per minute we are on. We've got some red terrain over to the right side now. We are going to arm the approach. So wait a little bit for the gear, we'll wait until we make that right hand turn. Get the gear down and get it fully configured. Approach is armed and ready. So the visibility is good today, so hopefully we'll see the runway in plenty of time. So we will disconnect at some point. We won't go past flaps 2 until the gear's down. So it's going to be a flaps 3, flaps 4 landed. Full stop. Beautiful terrain though, to be fair. Hopefully it'll brighten up a little bit shortly. So it's winter time as well. Final approach is armed. So that has enabled the virtual final approach. So we are on the RNAV now. As far as I know, we are where we should be in regards to speeds. Actually, no, we should be 175, 752. Yeah, probably a little bit slow actually. It just increased by 10 knots. Like I said, we'll make a right hand turn and then get ourselves down. So we're approaching 4,900 to
terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead. Fun on the terrain at the minute.
Terrain ahead. Pull
what we may do actually
terrain
is we may just get rid of
terrain ahead.
Train. Actually, no, maybe it's not a good idea to get rid of the train.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
So we should be fine for this. We'll get the gear down now.
Terrain ahead. Pull
Reduce
up.
speed now 165.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Gear down
Pull
3
up.
meters. There we go. So we'll keep getting terrain warnings. That's quite normal for this approach. And as you can see, we're pretty much in the valley. Innsbruck traffic speed about 9710 miles, runway 08. So flight 3. Yep, sure. We'll just double check where we should be at the minute. So 4,500 is the last waypoint. Next waypoint should be at 2,890. There, should be. Okay for that. Then what happens is we'll disconnect. So landing checklist nice and early. So go around altitude. It's actually 2,900 feet. Sorry, 9,500 feet. Cabin crew and cabin is ready. Cabin memo landing in blue. And what we'll do in a minute, once we get to this next left turn, we'll reduce the minimum approach speed as well. So we've just got about the runway in sight. Innsbruck traffic, speedbird 97, short finals, runway 08. Can't see any other traffic on the runway because it's got the runway in sight at the minute. Once we make this left-hand turn,
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
it's okay. We can disconnect
Terrain
it in a second.
ahead. Pull up.
Always looks really scary this bit.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
So,
ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
minimum approach speed.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
This
ahead.
always looks scary
Pull
as
up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain
On your fly.
ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Too low. Terrain.
Oh, good.
Terrain ahead.
Oh, good.
Pull up. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
We should actually be lower than that in theory. So, terrain. It shows us actually been too low on the glide, but see how we go. I've got the runway in sight. Stable. So we're actually a little bit higher than we should be, according to everything on here, but
Innsbruck traffic, Austrian Mark Charlie is pushing back obstacle by Alpha, position facing west.
auto brake throttle off.
Innsbruck traffic, Condor 2 Delta Mike, starting circling approach runway 08.
And spoilers. First green, brake medium. The sun. And you're braking.
Innsbruck traffic, Lufthansa 43 Juliet. We are 6 miles out west or east of Romeo uniform.
After
Mike,
landing, radar predicting
approach
brings the system off
runway 08.
automatically. Let's brake as that's down nicely.
Very warm welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. It's safe to do so. Please take care when you open the overhead.
Innsbruck traffic speedbird 97, vacating right onto Bravo and awaiting for the aircraft to push.
Now make apps for visual data services on your handheld electronic devices. Check that you have all your personal belongings with you before you leave the aircraft.
wasn't too bad. I'd be interested to see what the landing rate was because it felt a bit heavy, and I did try and get the nose down quite abruptly just to try and get ourselves stopped nicely.
Innsbruck traffic, Alpine 0 for Mike Charlie, taxi via Alpha to holding point of runway 08.
So we'll have a look at GSX and see where they're going to send us to. So we're just going to stand by here, we're just going to wait for a follow me car. It gives this guy a bit of time to get himself away. I'm not sure where stand number 6 is, but we'll see where we end up. There you go, follow the car's on its way. So we're all good in that respect. We could consider some single engine taxi, but it's a very short taxi. Just going to get the brake pans on, get them nice and cool. Here is our friend. Tells off and away. It's Speedbird 97 taxiing to stand 6 via the follow me.
Trip traffic, Lufthansa 43 Juliet is starting the circling approach for runway 08.
So it's not icy here today, which is nice. I don't know, it did look a little bit icy on the runway though. So we'll just disable the train on navigation. So number 6 is here. See, the stand out very well marked actually here, so that's why I tend to use follow me. It tends to be a little bit better. So what we'll do, we'll just turn the taxi lights off. So we get blinded. I'm going to make a left turn now. Right, scare ourselves.
Condor 2 Data Mike, starting final turn runway 08.
We don't want to stop that abruptly, come on. Get going. Right.
Condor Mike, please report when runway is vacated. Also Condor 2 Data Mike.
Traffic, Austrian 7 Mike Charlie approaching holding point runway 08. Holding at runway 08.
Oh, come on. Brake sets. So, 2 minutes postal landing, APU is available, so engine master 1 and 2 off. Let's wait for these to calm themselves down. Let's wait for the aircraft to inbound. Who's now disappearing? No, they're waiting for me to cut engines and everything. So, taking off strobe off, doing what's on. See what's on. External powers available, APU can come off. So, trucks are set after landing. Stand by.
Traffic.
I will just turn off this. See, I keep saying we've got traffic. Wonderful. So after landing radar, after parking checklist even, parking brake or chocks set, edges off, wing lights off, and fuel pumps off. Parking checklist complete. I don't know if we should watch. Oh, it's just landed. Oh, we just missed it. That's a shame. So our Condor is just inbound here. And we'll just get on the stairs next to the position. So thank you very much for joining us this evening. We'll let you watch a little bit of the unloading and of the lovely scenery of Innsbruck. And then we'll get ourselves all
Condor 2
done.
Data Mike, one way vacated. Yes, for traffic, Lufthansa 43 Juliet is starting the final turn for visual approach runway 08.
So it's been inbound as well. What we could do, potentially, let's go back inside. Yes. We're gonna be naughty, we're gonna go out the back door and we're just gonna have a little peek out the back door. We'll have a quick look at our landing performance as well, see what that was like. There goes the Condor at the minute.
Traffic, cause contact with Charlie off incoming traffic, minus man backwards,
No, I think the other aircraft still landed yet. The Condor's here. Let's have a look. I do love the scenery here. So the scenery, I'm trying to think. I think it's inbuilt scenery. It sure is. It gives you a nice view over Innsbruck anyway. I was hoping to show you a little bit of the other inbound aircraft as well. It doesn't have a landing gear by the look of things, so this is an issue with VATSIM for some reason. Like back to landing gears, but let's see how we go. See the aircraft, I think, just coming in on approach actually. Just seeing above the tail of the other aircraft. So these are all getting banked off at the minute. Okay, so you can watch both at the same time. And he's going to turn just in front of us where we want to watch him land, isn't it? This is how good GSX is, you can even see the people, to be fair. Pretty cool. Right, anyway, let's concentrate on this aircraft that's coming out of this left hand, so remember rightly. That's the Condor with no landing gear. This is another contact short, is pulling it into. Yeah, it comes and there we go. Chin down on the ground as well. He's going to line up behind. There we go. So let's jump back in the cockpit. We can't get so good. Sometimes it glitches. Sorry. Push past you. I do like the walk around feature. That's the best thing about VATSIM2024. It just makes it so much better as well. Some airports you can even have a walk around the terminal. I'm not sure if Innsbruck is one of them. So we could always go and have a look. Might be something that we can walk around. So thank you very much for joining us this evening or this afternoon. I thoroughly enjoyed the flight. Like I said, I was going to tell you our landing rate, which I don't think is going to be very good, to be fair. Yeah, 388, so quite a hard landing.
Juliet has fully located runway 08.
It's just one of them things, really. It's difficult, especially because it's it's just difficult because it's a short runway, and it's important to get the nose down, especially with it being potentially cold. What we'll do though, should we see if we can have a walk into the terminal? Let's see if we can have a walk through the terminal of Innsbruck, see if there's anything that we can see in inspection. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Depends on how well the airport seat is built. Sometimes it'll let you up the stairs. So we'll see if it'll let us up these stairs. Which is when it let us up these stairs. It'll let us in the departure lounge. There you go. As you look at the Panzer, it's just come back. There's a 321, I think. Yeah, 321 got clean doors. Like I say, everything's pretty much being done. Want to be really cool, we can disconnect the external power as well. They're pretty much all done now. And there we go. So thank you very much for joining us on today's flight. We will be bringing out a video for the approach onto TikTok shortly, and probably onto YouTube as well. But thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope you have a good evening. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.